Hello everyone, it's Deb again. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on in my little world here. So it is Monday, the 28th of February, and I wasn't feeling very good this weekend. Not sure what was wrong. I wasn't feeling like sick or anything. I did feel like when I cough, it felt like there was a little bit of an infection. So, my son had come home with something a week and a half ago, and I had him on silver and everything, and I don't know if I had just caught that or what. But I pretty much hadn't eaten all weekend. And then last night I was able to make a pot of chili. I brought it out here because I didn't want to stand in the kitchen, but I was feeling well enough to make chili and everything. And so I was out here making it and apologizing because I couldn't make the cornbread, but at least I was making the chili, And I don't know if something happened, and I had one of my blackout episodes. I haven't had one in a long, long time since the IPL, when I had them a lot. I thought they had stopped. Okay, sorry. Anyways, apparently they didn't stop. I was sitting here in my chair just like this. You're on my table back there where I normally fix my food. And I don't even think I stood up. I just fell straight forward out of my chair. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm not sure how that would have happened, because when I woke up after the blackout, I was laying on this side, and so I'm not sure how I hit that side of my head. I think maybe I just grazed it on the table that the camera's sitting on. So that didn't hurt real bad. It just stung. It was like, dang, that hurt. And it alarmed me a little bit, but once I came to and I was on the floor, I was freezing because I had taken my sweater off, because right before these episodes happen, I get really super hot, and I can tell that it's coming. And so I had taken the sweater off, and I was just wearing this. And so when I woke up on the floor, I didn't know where I was, as usual. I never know where I am when I come out of these blackouts. I think they're TIAs, which are mini strokes. But anyways, that was okay. I got my ass up off the floor after that one. I got up on my own. My ex wasn't here yet, so I had to force myself to get up. And so I did. I turned off the burner for the chili. It was already done, thankfully. I was just letting it simmer. And so I just turned it off. And I laid down in my bed, and I called my son and told him that when his dad got home, to have him come out here so he could carry the pot of chili in so they could eat. So that's what we did. I don't know, it was like a half an hour later or something. I had just texted him and told him that dinner was cooking out here when he got home, and he's like, okay. And not 2 minutes after I texted him, I was down, I was on the floor, and I was out, blacked out for at least 10 minutes. I'm sorry, my head hurts. So yeah, he came out, and he looked at my eyes and made sure I didn't have any kind of concussion or anything. And he took the chili in, and they ate, and he put it away for me. I told him when he was done to put the pan in the refrigerator. So about midnight, that was like at 9:30, 9:45. And about midnight, I finally was able to get up out of the bed. And I sat back down in my chair and I was just getting online. And I hadn't eaten all weekend, so I thought maybe low blood sugar or something, even though I was drinking coffee and hot cocoa and everything else that should have kept my blood sugar up. And so I was just I thought, well, I can't eat chili. There's no way I don't have that appetite. I wasn't hungry at all, but I wanted to make sure I was stabilizing my blood sugar. So I cut off a few slices of cheese from my block, and I was sitting here eating them. And my tummy's been rumbling a lot this weekend. I've been a hot mess all weekend. And so I have my little portable toilet over here, and it's like a bucket within a bucket, and you have to put a bag inside of it. And I was sick of running into the house every time I had to go to the bathroom, but I just had not had my toilet prepared because I was actually wanting to write a little review for it, and so I just kept putting it off. Well, I couldn't put it off anymore. And so I went over there to line the bucket with one of my heavy-duty trash bags that I bought just for it. And that's over there. And so I got up over here and I was getting my bag ready. And this was pulled out further. It's pushed in now because it's not on, but it was pulled out all the way. And so I was standing here and I blacked out again. And I must have fell sideways and backwards. And I hit my head on one of these. I don't know which one I hit. Oh God, I'm feeling dizzy again. Oh fuck. Okay, I've got to sit back down again. So I blacked out. I didn't even realize I hit my head. I came to rather quickly, which is good, because normally I don't come to for like 10 minutes. But this time I don't think it took very long, which is good, because that's what was happening. I was lying right there bleeding out. And I woke up and I touched my head. And there was blood, and I was like, oh God. So, that worried me. And my ex had already said that, you know, if I felt worse or anything tonight, that I should call him. Well, I didn't feel any worse from that, but I felt pretty bad from that. And somehow, I was able to grab my home phone. And there's an intercom to the phones in the house. And so I called my son, because I knew my son was awake. And I told him to wake his dad up and tell him to come out here. And the garage door was already locked, so I had to crawl from here to the garage door to unlock it. I just crawled there again. And I reached up and unlocked it, and by the time I got there, he was standing there. And he helped me come back here to the back. And I've got a paper towel out here, thankfully. He just stop the bleeding as much as possible. I know it's gross. But all I could do was just stop the bleeding. And he went in and got an ace bandage we just kind of just packed this on my head right there. It hit right there. So he just put that there and he wrapped this thing around my head. Guys, I'm not doing real well. So I tried to sleep with this on. I left the light on. We left the garage door unlocked. So I told him he needed to come and check on me in the morning before he went to work to make sure I wasn't dead or anything. It's the last thing I want is my son to find me dead. So he did that for me. And I didn't really sleep. I tried to sleep. I kept bleeding though, and this kept falling off. I was afraid to get up to get to my paper towel, so all I could do was reach over to my baby wipes that I have sitting on my end table over here. So I was just using that to stop the bleeding. I haven't washed my hair yet. This is my hair, you guys. This is blood. Hold on. Sorry, that was my ex. So yeah, I still have to wash this. Right now, the dried blood is cauterizing the wound. My hair is so dark that you can't see. You can't see the blood, really. I can't. All I can tell you, all I can show you is how matted it is. It's because it's full of blood right now. It's full of blood. So it hit. I hit right there. And it's so matted right now. And it hurts to touch. Yeah, and it's still bleeding, I think. But really the dried blood is keeping it from bleeding again. So I have to wash my hair. I need to take a shower, but I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid to wash my hair in the shower. So I think I'm gonna have to try to do it in the kitchen sink while he's here. He took off work this morning. And so he's still here. That was him calling. He's taking a shower now. And when he's done, I'll go in and wash my hair. Because he said if it's still bleeding, he's gonna put super glue in the gash. I kind of freaked out when he said that, but he told me that super glue was originally formulated for the war, for field, like MASH unit kind of things, where, you know, if they didn't have time to do stitches, they would just put super glue in it. And I don't really like the thought of putting super glue on my head because it's so close to my brain, but I'm not going to the hospital. So if it's still bleeding, I'll let him do the super glue. And I don't know what I did, and I can't, my mind is so foggy when I black out. It's like I can't think, I can't hear anything, I can't do anything. But one thing I vaguely remember was either at this fall or that fall, my right foot, I had my boots on, and my right foot was caught somewhere. It was stuck. I don't know if it was stuck underneath me. I don't know, but I vaguely remember having to tear my foot out of somewhere and twist it and try to get it righted. But that was just a far off memory, and it really didn't concern me that much because obviously my bleeding skull was of more concern. But as I laid in bed last night and tried to sleep, my ankle and my foot kept hurting. I'm like, what's wrong? And it hurts so bad right now. It's not swollen and it's not black and blue, so I don't know. I must have just sprained it or twisted it. But it hurts so awful something. It hurts bad to walk. But that must have happened when I had to jerk my foot out from under me or something. I don't know. Like when I fell over here, my feet were under my chair. So maybe that's when it happened. I don't know. But yeah, that's been my fun weekend. I'm feeling really nauseous right now. I'm afraid to eat. At some point I'm gonna have to eat. But I really just want to wash my hair. Look at that, you guys. Oh, it feels disgusting. And my head hurts. Just another bump in the road, I guess. Alright guys, so I hope you're doing well. Talk to you later.